My name is Markus Jenkins.
My name is Myckael Riley.
And what we do is we host two football shows. One with college called Game Ball College Kickoff, and the other show is Game Ball NFL End Zone. Normally what we do is we break down the top 4 matchups of the coming weekend. Then we'll also have predictions to those and scores as well. Whatever the previous week's score is, we'll recap that, kind of break that down. Mike and Luke Hartnett do a fantastic job of recapping those games. And then we'll have an interesting topic in a second. Say, for example, if a new coach was hired in the middle of the season, if there's a coach fired, or some type of interesting news, whether it's the NFL or NCAA related. Now, going back to the Kansas City Chiefs game, of course, I'm a Chiefs fan, so of course, got to congratulate the Kansas City Chiefs. Defensively, I think was more than anything the biggest concern moving forward into this game. Like, how would you describe how the Kansas City Chiefs were able to come up big in Arrowhead?
Well, basically the defense. We all know the offense do what it does, but the defense has been anemic all season long, especially giving up against the run. But advantage to the Chiefs, they was at home in Arrowhead with the loudest crowd in the NFL, and they played good, tough defense. The Colts was on a game-winning streak, but they didn't have it against the Chiefs, and plus they're really a dome team. If you think about it, they're not really good outside their elements, but inside the dome, they had a good game plan. Bob Sutton, defensive coordinator, what he did, rush 4 or 5 at need to and play guys well in the secondary to where it made the Colts offense look average. The thing that the Chiefs did well first, let's stop the run and make the Colts beat us in the passing game, make them one-dimensional. And also, you got to get the special teams a lot of credit, except for that block punt, the only time that the Colts scored. But other than that, they correct their mistakes and did not let it happen again. Offensively, in the first quarter, Patrick Mahomes was balling, a.k.a. Mahomie was balling, because he was slinging everywhere. He was throwing sidearm like a baseball curve to Travis Kelce, bread and butter, 5-yard steal. He was caught him for it. Exposed the Colts defense wide open. But you get to the second half, the Chiefs offense couldn't do nothing. Right. And that's a little concerning, even though they did score on garbage time. But in the second half, you have to score because you're not playing the Colts going to Arrowhead. You're playing the Patriots, who really got their chip on their shoulder right now, who's really playing with house money. So the Chiefs have to score every single drive in the second half. And to only score 7 points in the second half is unacceptable in a game like that. So going towards the AFC Championship game, that's where the Chiefs have to improve offensively. Now, defensively, the second half, you got to give them credit because they basically shut out the Colts except for the points that they scored, and plus a missed extra point and a missed field goal rarely by Adam Vinatieri. You do not see that much. So give the Chiefs defense credit for balling out in the second half. Then the offense in the second half is a little concerning. You didn't score a point in the second half, so you got work to do in that. For the Colts, they had a good run, but they ran to the juggernaut of the Chiefs in Arrowhead, wrong place, wrong time, and that's how it started and that's how it ended. So kudos to them, but they got to rebuild on defense. Even though this team has a bright future, the question is, can Luck play the same way he played last part of the season? Due to next year, we'll find out. So it'll be an interesting, exciting game seeing Arrowhead against the Patriots, and we'll talk about that later on in the show.
Certainly, and like you and just talk about what you're talking about with the Colts. The future definitely, like you said, has to look bright. Even though they fell short to the Chiefs, you have a healthy Andrew Luck. When was the last time you were able to say that? If you're a Colts fan, for example,
3 years.
Yes, and he looks sharp. You know, unfortunately, they fell short. So I mean, I'm happy to see Andrew Luck healthy. And I mean, my favorite player of all time is Peyton Manning, so I do kind of have a soft spot for the Colts a little bit. I mean, of course, I didn't want them to beat the Chiefs, goodness no, but I mean, the future looks bright for them. The Kansas City Chiefs, 31 points, no passing touchdowns in this. Of course, they would have to come up with a different formula moving forward against the Patriots, and we'll talk about that in the third segment.